Welcome to City on a Hill Gaming, a family-friendly tabletop RPG podcast. Let's meet our players.
Hello, I'm Daniel.
Hi, I'm Grant.
Hi, I'm Peter.
Hi, I'm Greg.
Hey, I'm Shaneen.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
What's up? I'm Ben.
We hope you enjoy our show. The fox walks back around the corner and kind of sniffs around and looks around, and it walks over towards you, Ben, and sort of paws at the one you're holding by the tail. And it's looking at you, and it's looking at the rest of you very intently. And it sniffs at it, walks over, pokes at the little box Grant has the other one in, and then it hops on top of the bookshelf, scampers across to the other side, and hops onto the staircase that goes to the second floor.
Sounds like we should follow it.
The arrow is not actually on the ground. The arrow is just showing you which way the staircase goes up. To note.
Would have been a really nice
how big are
mage.
these?
How
big are these scorpions?
2 to 3 pounds.
Yeah. Couple inches in diameter, probably.
Ask me how
I want to kind of take it because I don't want to hurt it. I'm gonna take off like some twine or a piece of cloth and tie the tail to the end of my quarterstaff, so that it's like just hanging off the end of my quarterstaff.
If only we had a tarp.
I thought you were going to tie it like around its neck, like it was on a leash, and try and walk it places. But what you said is
just
fine.
it's like hanging off my quarterstaff, not being hurt, just hanging there. I'm sure trying to skitter around and get me.
Oh, yeah. Constantly moving. Okay. Interesting.
I'm gonna go gather up the pieces of one of the busted ones.
Okay. What do with them?
Tox will definitely investigate those as well.
Just like spread them out on a table and start poking at them a little bit, see if I can figure out what's going on mechanism-wise and stuff.
Anyone who wants can make me an investigation, survival, or arcana check.
I mean,
arcana
let's be honest here. Montague is a cat. He's very curious.
Yes.
5. Doesn't mean he's competent, but he's curious.
Tox is more distracted by the one under the bucket. So,
have you put a lid on that one, Grant?
Yeah. No, we turned the bucket over. It's trapped under the bucket. Well, I will go to the with the extra precaution of finding a large book from the bookshelf and putting that on the bucket.
Good. Okay. Anyone who got at least a 12, so I think that's just Jock and Locke. Oh, these names are going to be a thing. God, jeez, you guys. Okay.
It's a shock.
It is. It really is that.
Why didn't we work this into our team name?
Oh, there is no hard K sound in the name. Now I'm disappointed in you guys.
The
Sagacus.
The clock that we stalk with. The stalking clock. Put it on spider legs. We've got scorpions. We could rebuild one.
We have a spider there on the table.
That's also true.
All right, so we passed the roll.
Yes. The two of you that passed the roll, these are, while they are mechanical, these are most certainly magical. And Daniel, you get the sense this is connected to something else in the tower. Maybe not like that directly controls them, but that certainly has, for lack of a better thing, Star Wars reference, Phantom Menace, droid control ship.
Oh, man.
Droid control ship, control all droids. Droid control ship blow up, all droids turn off.
Yes. Hey guys, I think they left the Wi-Fi on.
It's not even passworded. Kids don't use open networks, they're not safe. Seriously.
Terrible IT security in this.
Yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by NordVPN.
Use our code at checkout for 15% off. Money back guarantee.
And if you share this podcast to all of your friends, we might be able to turn this into an actual NordVPN sponsorship.
Current promo code, full price.
Yes.
You will get, for a limited time only, you will get an amazing 0% off.
NordVPN, if you actually sponsor us, we will
charge you extra because they're annoyed with us.
That's also possible.
If you actually sponsor us, I promise you these will get better.
10% discount.
I don't. They'll be roughly the same. But
and
that
if you
means
don't
they're
sponsor
entertaining.
us, these will only get worse. So the choice is really yours.
And trust us, we can go on with this forever.
I've seen them do it.
You've got 3 seasons of evidence to back the claim.
It really is quite possible. It's not even that difficult for them.
All right. So if the threat's dealt with here,
Yes.
Now that we're done menacing companies that will never listen to us.
Jock's going to be mildly annoyed because he spent 2 rounds running away from the stairs, and now he has to go back to the stairs.
Right. Perfect. Strong.
It's just, you guys just go. I just need, just give me a second. Whew. Oh, I shouldn't have skipped cardio day.
You should learn to become one with the flow and learn how to increase your speed. How do you think I also of short stature can do so?
Because you're also lighter than you have. I have so much. I'm big boned.
What? Okay, good. Perception checks.
He does have very speedy legs.
He does. It's true. What's happening? Nothing good. Whoa. That's a strong 18. All right.
You're welcome.
But no, that's the wrong
As opposed to a weak 18?
It depends on what the DC is, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Is that everyone who wants to roll perception?
I think we have also forgotten that we were on an audio podcast.
Yes.
We have.
There is that. That does happen sometimes.
12.
For the audience, we have an 18, a 16, 13, a 12, an 11, and a 9 and a 6. So anyone who got more than 14, which I believe is Tox and Brock, there appears to be a small tripwire at the base of the staircase. Very thin, goes across just in front of the stairwell, and appears to lead up the wall to something that sure looks like it's probably solid ceiling, but probably isn't. And possibly falls away quite easily.
It's a good thing Brock's in the front of the line.
Yes. Interesting.
What do?
Does someone want to get that? I mean, if not, we can all back down the steps and I can
Not
it
up
from a
the
distance.
steps yet.
Yeah, I mean, no one's triggered it yet.
Or we can all just point at it and just very carefully step over it. It's not a large gap. It is a tiny little stream that we can point at and say, don't step there.
Don't step on what?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
You're in the back.
And you trust Montague not to play with string?
It is not a loose string
Debatable.
upon the floor. It is a very taut string.
How much value am I going to get out of making some kind of
Montague just
semi-mechanical...
pops a single claw out. It might not be taut for a long time.
How much value am I going to get out of distracting him in combat with laser pointers?
Probably a lot, but more importantly, you should put breakable things on top of high shelves.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
right
not
up on
bad
the
for
edge.
everybody.
Jock are going to take up the back of this marching order.
Okay, so are you breaking the line or are you stepping over the line?
I'll step over it if I'm told.
Okay, I'm just going to assume you guys are going to all step over the line.
Yeah, it's like I'm.
Yeah.
Okay. As you begin to step over it and the last of you crosses it, you can see, let's go with Brock, you see several stairs in front of you. The fox is peering around the corner watching you.
Wave at him.
And it gives a very slight nod and then scampers back up the stairs.
Oh, is the fox proud of us?
But what does the fox say?
That was going to happen
You
eventually.
beat me to it.
A little disappointed it took y'all this long.
Some of us were waiting for our moment, Bryan.
I was given that
You've
moment.
been here long
You
enough.
were.
The moments
You had the
come when they come,
spotlight.
Daniel.
Yes.
You know better than to wait.
No, you just can't force it. He had the opportunity. He got it. It was a beautiful moment.
It's true. It's true. All right. You guys make your way the rest of the way up the stairs. Oh.
Too far up the
No, I
stairs.
just almost deleted the entire next map. Okay, we're good. All
Oh
right.
dear.
Everything's fine, I promise. Thankfully, it stopped me because I'd already moved you there. All right. You guys are in another large room, more bookshelves that seem more pushed up against the wall. There are a handful of small broken mechanical creatures, but they're all sitting on top of the table. The fox has curled up under the table and appears to be napping. And on the bookshelf, talks to your right, on the very top of the bookshelf, is a small mechanical owl.
All right. Anything else of interest aside from Bubo there?
Just the owl and the fox, and there appear to be on the walls. Where's the button? There we go. You see one or two over on the left side of the map. You'll see one or two sort of like circular tubes sticking slightly off the face of the wall. Think like
mail tubes?
Yeah, like mail tubes or like tubes at like the bank.
Yeah,
or Taco Bell now.
That's a thing at Taco. Okay, we're not going to go there. We don't
You
have
know
time.
what?
We don't have time for
burrito,
that, Greg.
A burrito fits very nicely in pneumatic tube that just like, is it angled so it just fires directly at you when you can just?
I think it's like the old baked ones.
Seems like a poor
Taco Bell just bought a bunch of old banks.
Yeah, probably.
But why did they rifle the tubes?
There you go. This is a thing.
The
Wait
phrase
till you see the
pneumatic
picture.
burrito is something that I was not like. It was not on my bingo card for tonight. Okay.
I mean, that's tonight's band name right there.
Yeah, that
so.
could have been our group name.
Pneumatic burrito. Yeah.
They're the most
you go.
secure Taco Bell ever.
All right, so yeah,
So
the owl is watching you. The fox is watching you. We've already covered what the fox says. Something Tootsie Roll Pop joke for the owl. What do?
Oh, I thought his name was going to be Bubo.
I know. I've decided his name is Mr. Owl.
Well, no, he's a mechanical owl. Bubo.
His name's Bubo.
yeah, it's gotta be Boo.
Wait, what's Bubo from?
Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the
He's a
Titans.
mechanical owl from Clash of the Titans. His name is Bubo.
Oh. Okay.
And it's not just Joyer's Familiar, which is where the art's from.
Uh-huh. Because I like Joyous Familiar. It's a good card. Ray Harryhausen's. Okay. Yeah, what do?
So, aside from those two apparently friendly
That's
things,
a word, sure. Yeah.
we're not being immediately attacked. Jock's just going to look around and go, hello, we're supposed to smash things so we can go home and be heroes. If anything's smashable, come out so we can smash you.
Okay. 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 Does anyone want to make investigation or perception checks?
No,
Yes,
I
both.
want to pet the fox.
No, not really.
Okay.
I want to pet the
Fair
fox.
enough. I mean, look, your honesty is appreciated. It is a played out trope in D&D games. He's not wrong.
Perception is only 7. Let's see if investigation does any better.
There we go.
There, you're welcome. A 23
Hey,
perception.
23.
Yeah,
all
there
right.
you go.
Hey, we tied.
You guys find a couple of things. You find a map on the table, and it appears to point to other similarly designed towers. Each of them marked with a different symbol, whereas this one is marked with an owl. There is a cougar. There is a wolf. There is a bear. And there is a scorpion. And you find several books on mechanical creatures and arcane things and seemingly detailed plans for a version of Bubo the Owl, but like 3 or 4 times that size.
Bubo the Owlbear.
Very.
Write that down for later.
No.
That's your fault. You brought it up. Bubo the slightly larger owl. Sorry, I'm dealing with the owl bear thing. Good. No, this appears to be larger, still mechanical. But it appears to do 2 things. Be capable of...
Brian.
You've broken me slightly. Be capable of firing some kind of magic missile out of its wings. And it appears to carry passengers.
Passengers?
Yes, passengers.
Yes.
You know, I wasn't interested, and now I am extremely interested.
Bunch of you will look at the owl on the shelf and look back at the diagram, and then say the word passengers again.
No. This owl bigger.
Bigger. Yes.
Bubo small.
Mhm.
This be giant Bubo.
Uh-huh.
In fairness, it is a significant improvement over the passenger pigeon.
You already said it's an owl.
Passenger pigeon. Huh. Okay. Carrier pigeon. Passenger pigeon. I don't really know where to take that, but there's something my mind's not letting go of. All right, whatever. It's not important right now.
Aircraft carrier pigeon.
Oh, whatever. It's not important.
That's what all the giant Bubos are on. All the giant Bubos are stored on the aircraft carrier pigeon.
I mean, we all do know that the passenger pigeon was a real thing, right?
No.
I'm not as familiar.
Yeah, the passenger pigeon was possibly one of the most numerous birds in the United States and is now extinct.
Yes, that one.
Passenger pigeon.
There were supposed to be so many that they couldn't possibly be hunted to extinction.
Yep.
And we sure proved them.
Yeah.
According to, I just looked it up real quick.
Passenger pigeon.
They were believed to constitute 25 to 40% of the total bird population of the United States.
And now there's none?
This?
Yep.
Yeah, there was, we have writings from like even authors at the time would write about, you know, them flying through the air or like clouds of them would go through.
Mm-hmm.
There were an estimated 3 billion passenger pigeons at one point.
Yep.
When was this?
About 100 years ago.
3 billion when Europeans started to rediscover and colonize America.
Yep.
Okay.
Passenger pigeon.
Last seen in the early 1900s.
Yep. By 1909, the American Ornithologists Union was offering a $1,500 reward to anyone finding a nest or nesting colony. And that's $1,500 in 1909 dollars.
I was going to say, you did say 1909, right?
Yep.
That's a lot of money.
Geez, that was a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Okay. Interesting. Like I said,
now we're all sad.
Nobody was able to claim that reward.
You never don't learn something. Huh. Okay.
So,
suddenly,
hence the passenger pigeon joke.
As you begin examining the larger version of the owl, the 4 pneumatic tubes on the side of the wall each open up.
Oh, burritos.
You got there 2 seconds before I was. I was waiting for him to finish talking. I was about ready to say burritos, and you got it out.
Now I'm torn between
Bryan,
we could be the Spice Girls and Ooh Burritos for the episode title, and I don't know which one to use.
Honestly, I'm just afraid for a Crunchwrap Supreme
Pneumatic
to come.
Burrito is your episode title.
I'm just afraid for Crunchwrap Supreme to come firing out like a buzzsaw.
Hey, you have to remember, don't you cut these into 2 parts? Therefore, you have we're the Spice Girls for part 1 and Pneumatic Burritos for part 2.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Problem solved. Everyone roll initiative.
Ask
your question, Ben.
Burritos are attacking.
I was going to say, are there any markings around the pneumatic? I was letting us get through the burrito conversation. Were there any markings around the pneumatic tubes?
Kiro Taco Bell.
They are numbered, and they are labeled in a language you don't recognize.
Okay.
Fire and Diablo.
Because I only know 2 languages.
And Verde.
I miss Verde.
Also miss Verde. It was one of their better sauces.
By the way, Ryan, quick helpful note. I don't know if you saw my note in this. Once everyone's got their initiative in, you can then sort the turn order in descending order, so you're not having to look through and figure out who's... Yep, there you go.
Peter, there appear to be 4 armadillo-like orbs that have rolled out of the wall and would like to scratch you, presumably.
1, 2, 3, longsword.
It's my favorite way to count.
Perfect. 5, 6, 7 magic missile.
18 and 10 damage.
First of all, rude. Second of all, shatters into little pieces. Strong. All right.
Just be careful.
Brock.
These robot armadillos might give you robot leprosy.
Is that
Hopefully.
where you get leprosy
Oh, dear.
from?
You can.
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
From still.
Armadillos
Yeah.
carry leprosy.
It's a lot easier to treat now, and we don't just say, well, you're going to the cave.
Right.
Right, with Ben-Hur's mom.
right. We don't
One
do
of the
that now.
one of the last leper colonies was in Hawaii, though.
Huh.
Of all the places to have leprosy, that's probably...
Right. Greg, go ahead. Before that goes anywhere.
That's why I didn't finish
Before this
that
episode
thought.
continues to be education.
Not all learning, good learning.
Don't worry.
apparently.
Don't worry. Armadillos do know how to roll into a ball, which makes this much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I missed.
Mr. Sam Rockwell was a member of the Foot Clan in the original. For the audience, I read that out loud because Greg puts notes on each of his attacks. And for some reason, I read that out loud. Huh. Well, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, he really was.
For what it's worth, the 11 misses.
I don't roll well, but I at least make you laugh when doing it.
I appreciate that. Grant, it's your turn.
It sure is.
Sam Rockwell.
We've been studying like some of these schematics.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We've looked at scorpion innards, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, I don't expect this to be true, but do I see any way that these creatures might be vulnerable to psychic damage?
Yes. You think it's possible that psychic damage could potentially break the link with whatever controls them.
Neat. I will keep that in mind as I ray of frost the bird down here at the south end of things. Actually, no, I'm gonna this guy over here, south.
This one over here on the left. Okay. Ray of frost away.
Ray of frost indeed, and that's a spell attack, which is gonna 15.
That does hit.
Oh, good.
Frost damage.
Well, yes, but also,
Uh-oh.
well, no, it's a D8 damage.
Oh, okay. Cool.
4, but it also reduces the target speed by 10 feet till the start of my next turn.
And that's this one over here on the left.
Yes.
Got it. Reduced.
Yep. And I'm done.
All right. Greg, how do we feel about a 22 versus your armor class?
I don't like it very much.
I thought you might not. You take 2 damage. Make me a dexterity save, please. As it attempts to shock you, you make the dexterity save. You take 2 more electric damage.
So a total of 4. Okay.
Yes. As it goes...
I am almost bloodied.
You guys don't have the... That's the one thing about not being full characters. You don't have that many hit points. The one...
I feel like I have a lot as a 3rd level character.
I mean, that's also fair. The one Grant slowed does not make it very far across the floor. One of them will roll up to Andrea, and another will roll out of the tube next to Peter. Andrea does a 17 beat your armor class. Peter does a natural 1.
No.
Okay. All right, that's a shame. Andrea, you said the 17 did beat yours.
It does.
Dexterity saving throw, please, ma'am.
Ooh.
18, you make your save. You also take 4 damage. 2 regular, 2 electric. Should anyone have resistances.
I think it's still lightning damage, actually.
Oh, is it? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Lightning damage it is. And that will be... Grant's done. Daniel, Jock's turn.
All right. Jock is going to basically just take a step over and hit the weird robot armadillo thing that was attacking Tansy.
Okay. Swing away, sir.
Does a 7 hit?
No. No. A 7 does not hit.
Okay. I am going to give my one and only bardic inspiration to Tansy as a bonus action.
Huh.
Oh,
Very nice.
thanks.
Speaking of which, it's now Andrea's turn.
I don't have the bardic inspiration rules in front of me. Is it?
I will go find them.
Yeah, and I don't know what the level 0 is. If you just get like an extra D4 or a D6.
It's the same as the level 1 for this purpose.
D6 in the beginning. But
Hey, Blairy's here.
Larry!
Yes, Blairy is here.
Blairy,
I
the
believe
podcast
it's
train.
I believe it's usable for spell saves or for saves and attack rolls.
it's
Ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can choose to wait till after you've rolled your d20 to decide whether or not you want to use it.
cool.
So you have a friend. Oh, jeez, Blairy.
Larry Jr.
That was perfect
No,
timing.
it's still Blairy.
I've kind of missed Blairy. We didn't really have much of Blairy last season. Wow, that thing really carries. That's nice.
He's living up to his name tonight while
Yeah,
the window's
that was
open. It's
strong.
summertime, so
Andrew, what are you doing, man?
I'm gonna bop it with my quarterstaff.
Bop away.
Yeah.
Bop.
Bop.
Oh, is that 21
That's
your hit?
a lot, yeah. There you go. That was indeed, as the kids say, a bop.
How many of us carry
Boo.
quarterstaffs?
Statistically, of the 7 of you, I believe 4 carry quarterstaffs.
Well, this should be a half staff then.
Technically, it's a 4/7 staff, but whichever. I don't
Well,
remember
for
what the actual
Brock, it's an
percentage is.
8 staff, so...
Yeah, I was going to say it's a complete staff.
If you combine them together, it's like a Voltron.
we're going to wind up with a staph infection if we don't get moving again.
That's unfortunate. All right, Shaneen,
Yeah, it is obvious we do have a real staffing issue.
save us from whatever's happening, please.
Good luck.
Okay.
Also an episode title.
Good luck, or save us from whatever's happening, please.
Either or, really.
Fine, I'll put it on the list. Shaneen, you're good to go whenever.
Okay, Locke has been really preoccupied with the fox and the owl.
Okay.
Just loving those hoots and howls.
Oh, very nice.
Oh,
She got it.
wow.
She got it. Boom,
Bravo.
baby. Boom.
Bravo.
Branding.
Now, was this because of her?
No, that was a complete accident. But you never look branding.
claiming it,
branding
though.
is never a bad thing. All publicity is good publicity. That's not true. I don't care what anyone tells you. That's not true. But in this
All
case,
publicity is good publicity, just like our friends at NordVPN.
NordVPN.com, enter code City on the Hill Gaming for 0% off at purchase. I really hope they get some weird queries on the back end of their system where people actually put that in. They're like,
nothing.
who is this? This isn't a thing. Is this a deal we signed? I don't think so.
NordVPN, send them messages until they sponsor us. Don't stop. Don't ever stop.
Oh, this is gonna get weird. All right.
It hasn't already?
No, I mean in the future, because
unsuspecting company.
we're either going to get a sponsorship or a cease and desist, and I don't know which.
You just keep messaging Stan P. Nord.
Founder of NordVPN. Yeah, Stan P. Nord. Founder of North PBN in 1987.
PBN?
Okay.
Private virtual network?
I don't actually know whose turn it is. It's still Shaneen's turn.
Still me, yeah.
Okay, Shaneen, go. Again, save us from whatever's happening.
Okay, preoccupied with the fox and the owl. Initially, because she was a trader and considering like taking them and like how much she could sell them for. But then realized they're like super cute and kind of beautiful, and now is a little loath to be attacking all of these mechanical creatures and things. Can I do an Arcana check to try and find out where the power source is?
Absolutely. You absolutely may. That's a 20. You're fairly certain the power source, at least internal to this tower, is the owl itself. And it has taken notice of the fact that you have taken notice of it.
You have exchanged a meaningful glance with this owl.
It's like
I
both,
see you seeing me seeing
both
you.
wings come forward and like...
And I looked at her, she looked at me.
We're going to get so many copyright strikes on our episodes this season.
I will consider it a badge of honor if Weird Al Yankovic does a copyright on us.
Or a parody song of us. Either one's fine. I have zero objections. Oh, I hope that movie's not terrible. Are you doing anything else, Shaneen?
I'm assuming that counted as my action?
Yes, the skill check would count as your action.
All right, I think that is it for me.
Okay.
I'm just staring now.
Cork, it is your turn.
Cork is going to take a couple steps. Oh, that's a wrong tool. A couple steps forward, reach down and kind of try to pet the fox and mumble a few words under his breath and cast Healing Word on Brock.
How many hit points does Brock regain?
Brock is going to get, and because of Heal Up, which is a cool feature in Level Up, he's going to get 4 plus my spell modifier plus my wisdom, which is 10.
It is, in fact, a very cool feature.
Yes, and that's how many hit points I have total.
Brock,
I could have been down and at full in one heal.
Intriguing. All right.
Don't take note of that. You're fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Peter, it's your turn.
Well, I've got one of these things next to me, so I'm gonna smack it.
Smack it. Armadillo.
That's a 22 for 6 points of damage.
Yes. It also clatters into tiny little pieces. A la Skyrim.
They're not very durable.
No, they're not. I mean, what?
I spoke to the narrator.
Fourth wall? What fourth wall? Greg, your turn.
Well,
Line creatures can do this. Tigger did it all the time.
Not mad at
it
that.
It did not like to be kicked, so let's slap it around some. A good old 21. I hope that one hits.
Yeah, it does.
For max damage of 7.
You'll love to see it.
2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
Rant as soon as he's done moving your turn.
I can get there. There we go. I can get right next to him.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I forgot where he was at, so I was just going to keep walking across the room.
I'll end up there eventually. It is Tox's turn.
I think I'm just going to go ahead and Ray of Frost again on this time on the one pestering Tansy.
Oh, that one's gone. The only one left is the one you hit earlier.
Oh, that's Jock. I don't know why I got those confused.
Hey.
Just looking at the icons here.
Touche.
23 should hit, and that's actually max damage, so 8.
What tiny metal armadillo? There was never one there.
Great.
But now there are pieces there in its place.
No, it's just we have a nice frozen armadillo to take home.
Dillo sickle.
That's right.
I hated it as soon as I said it. Perfect.
Yeah, it was not a good choice.
It was not great.
No, that was regrettable.
Very.
You could put it into little bitty pellets. You get Dillo dots.
Put it on a stick, you got a dilly bar.
That's the
wow.
They saved it. They saved it. Never didn't have it.
Ben wins.
I guess never didn't have it. So
wins
as you
what?
guys,
We're not certain, but he wins.
That's a good question. As you continue to poke around the room, the fox starts making kind of a loud fox sound. I don't remember what it sounds like. It's not pleasant, realistically. That, but louder, and it's spinning in circles. Thank you. It spins in circles, makes that sound, I guess, and begins to glow a little bit, like pulsing glow.
It's supposed to do that.
Probably.
Let me check.
If someone wants to roll Arcana or something, yes, go ahead.
I am in the process of doing so. It just takes a lot of clicks. 19.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Is it good that it's doing that? Because that's a different question.
No.
Is this
no, it's not.
Oh,
Oh dear.
is this a we need to grab the owl and run type of situation?
Everyone make perception checks.
Okay, but then Jock has a great or terrible idea.
Potato here, I think.
Tox is deeply interested in this process and would like to see it happen.
9.
Mm-hmm.
Would like to,
17
as it were, see it go off.
Boom. Go off then. Brock is the only one who notices as Mr. Owl, as I will refer to him, pokes something on the shelf he's standing on, and a part of the wall moves and opens up to the outside, and Mr. Owl flies away.
So while that's happening, Jock is just gonna like run towards the fox and grab it and try to just throw it in one of the pneumatic tubes. So hopefully it goes. Foomp.
Are there windows here?
He yeets it towards a pneumatic tube, and about the time it gets almost to the tube and the owl has flown outside, the fox just kind of collapses into a bunch of little parts. It's like mid-throw, it just loses all momentum, collapses into pieces, and drops like a rock.
Oh.
Well, at least it didn't explode.
Yeah,
Explode.
it didn't explode.
Not the same kind of that word, but more or less.
I'm honestly disappointed.
Yeah. It's like it didn't explode, so I suppose that's a good thing.
Well,
but
Tox is going to start scooping up plans and books.
Okay. You guys scoop up plans and books, and I assume remnants of some amount of these creatures, as you already have.
Yeah, probably just shove a bunch of pieces into like some busted casing and.
Does anyone have like, I don't know, a crossbow or something for the owl that's flying away?
Oh, I mean, no, none of you. I mean, you all have. Several of you have ranged magic. None of you have ranged weapons. I don't think technically.
I do not. A quarterstaff.
He eats a quarterstaff at it.
A crit's a crit.
A crit is in fact a crit. It's not wrong about that. Statistically accurate statement in the system.
Wait,
at least.
Are there enough of us if we all stand in a line and then pass the quarterstaff between us?
We're not doing that. Grant's told me that story. We're not doing that.
We're not peasants, though. We're not peasants.
You also have to be peasants for the railgun to work. That's beside the point. We're going to move on because Grant needs to leave. So you guys pick up everything you're picking up in here. Anything you had that was mechanical that was still functioning collapses into tiny bits when the owl flies away. And as you leave, you notice the owl on the front of the building is no longer watching you. Its eyes have closed, and it's just kind of not moving at all. You get back, present everything you have found to Grell. He looks intrigued, confused, and slightly surprised at the large pile of mechanical pieces that you've brought back. Why'd you bring all that back?
We brought back spare parts. By the way, on the way home, Jock was going to play one of his favorite old-timey songs, Owl Fly Away.
Oh, glory.
boy.
You hurt me most of all, Daniel. You hurt me most of all. Wow.
Oh, fly
away.
Oof. That's a deep, deep Pentecostal cut there. Thank you. All right. You guys finish training and are presented with your certificates. New, much nicer tabards with your logo on them, and are given 50 gold. And a ticket on some form of transportation, because there is a variety of transportation options in this region, to whatever location. They give you a list of locations around the plane that you can travel to. You can travel individually, or you can travel as large or small groups to begin your adventuring careers. You guys can determine where you want to go. I'll give you a map of locations, and we'll post that somewhere online, where you're spending the 3 intervening years, because at this point, your characters will move forward in time. You will all become magically level 3 through your adventuring, and we will pick up with session 1 next time. And yeah, thank you guys. If anyone has anything to plug,
thank you.
Plug away at nordvpn.com/cityonthehill gaming.
For your amazing limited time offer of 0% off.
0% off.
NordVPN. Only they can make this stop.
NordVPN, definitely not a sponsor.
And don't forget
Call
your
us, I
Pneumatic
guess.
Taco Bell burritos.
Yes. Links to everyone's podcasts and blogs and websites and web comics and Twitter accounts and our Discord server in the description of this audio podcast.
Indeed. Although mine has changed, so...
Yes, we will need to put a new link for Grant, as Grant has changed Twitter handle and also Discord handle to @VagueGrant.
Yep.
@VagueGrant on Twitter. Go follow him if you aren't. And follow NordVPN. Do they have a Twitter? I assume they have a Twitter. Everyone has a Twitter.
Realize, Bryan, that that is a pun. Vagrant.
Oh. No, I didn't.
Also, poking a little bit of fun at my own ADHD, so.
There is that. So yeah, check everybody out. Shaneen's website, Shaneen's other podcast, Andrea's webcomic, our Discord server, Shaneen's Discord server, Shaneen's other Discord server. Shaneen, you have a lot of Discord servers you're responsible for. Links in the description, I guess, because I definitely don't have those on there. I need to put those on there.
Nobody ever comes to mind.
Also, Greg also has a Discord server. Link in the description.
Like 7 people in it.
7, not nothing.
You could be number 8.
You could let us know on Twitter if you're the next person to join Greg's Discord server, I guess. Sure, why not?
Why wouldn't they just let us know on Discord? They would be there already.
It is 8. It is actually 8, 9 counting a bot.
It is big brain play. Number 10, hit us up. Okay, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
Absolutely.
Thank you to our Patreon backers for all you guys do, especially new baby Helena. Mostly just for being adorable and existing. For she is both. And yeah, Daniel, Greg, Ben, Andrea, Shaneen, Peter, Grant, say goodbye to the nice people.
Goodbye to the nice people.
It's been fun.
Always.
It has been fun.
I'm just going to clip the audio after it's been fun. All right. I'm not even going to say my outro. There's no point. I can't do better than that. Thanks for listening to City on a Hill Gaming. For more information, you can find us on Twitter @CityOnAHillGame, on Instagram @CityOnAHillGaming, on Twitch twitch.tv/CityOnAHillGaming, or wherever you listen to podcasts by searching for City on a Hill Gaming. If you want to hear more from the Saving the Game folks, you can find their backlog of episodes at stgcast.org. Thanks as always to our Patreon backers, Stephanie, Ryan, Bryan, Doug, JD, Andrew, Christina, Ashley, JoAnne, and Tony. We really appreciate everything you guys do to support the show. Thanks for listening, and have a blessed day.